Down the back stretch. Caution light is out. Andrew about to give him the green flag this time by. And gone. Smashes the loud pedal. Here they go off through turn 1 and into 2. It's Chandler May in the second spot. Connor Thomas battling on the doorstep of the 9. Right there behind him, it's Carl Kilgore in that 777. Kilgore looks to the inside, but he's going to hang out right there in the 4th position. Chandler May slides down to the bottom of the racetrack. He may have a run on the double nickel. It's gone out front and maybe contact. Kilgore to the 9. The 9 spins around the back stretch. Caution on the speedway. So contact off the front bumper of the 7.7 turns Chandler May around on the back stretch. That will put Kilgore at the back of the pack as we get ready to re-rack and stack. 1 lap has been completed. Getting ready for a Dixie double file restart here. Jeffrey Gaunt in the 12 machine. He is your leader. Possibly take the outside row here. Chandler May takes to the inside lane. And the green light is blinking. Will be green next time by. Dixie double file restart here. It's going to be Connor Thomas on the inside of row 2. It's Chandler May on the outside. Ross Wicker in the 24T. He'll share that lane with Tyler Dearman. Row 4's got Trenton Norton. And the 1... Gaunt takes them down the backstretch. It's 3 wide as they step out of 2. Connor Thomas holds the 2nd position. He may have a run on Gaunt. He's going to go to the inside. Connor Thomas works the back door of the 12. Then's the 9 of Chandler May in the 3rd position. Ross Wicker in 4th. 5th is Tyler Dearman. He's got Trenton Norton to the inside. Dakota Berry 7th. Nick Strickland in the 8th spot. Carl Kilgore from the rear has a transfer spot. It looks like all but 2 cars will transfer in this event halfway. Cross sticks in the air for Jeffrey Gaunt. The Green Wheel Springs Louisiana driver brings it back to 5 laps complete, just 3 to go. Connor Thomas holds the 2nd spot. Chandler May trying to protect 3rd position, but here comes the 24 of Wicker. Wicker to the inside. It's a battle for the 3rd spot. 2 sticks in the air. Gaunt sets the pace out front. Thomas holds the 2nd position. Chandler May 3rd. Wicker in 4th, Norton in 5th, Kilgore in 6th, Dearman in 7th, and Jackson McCraney with the final transfer. It's 1 lap to go. Single foul except for the battle for 3rd. Chandler May, the 24T of Ross Wicker, and it's been decided. Jeffrey Gaunt takes the checker flag. Connor Thomas brings it home 2nd. Chandler May 3rd. Ross Wicker in the 4th position. Trenton Norton in the 5th position. Carl Kilgore, Tyler Dearman, and Jackson McCraney all transfer. Strickland and Berry and Pearson not making the show. Street stock heat race number 1, guys. You need to be in staging lanes, ready to roll. Street stocks. Listen up, guys. Y'all need to be in staging lanes, ready to go. Getting ready for B main number 2 in the factory stock, pure street shootout. It's the triple nickel on the front row. Corey Gann. Outside the front row, it's Nathan Page in the 16 out of Guntown, Mississippi. Row 2's got Kevin Effling out of Hamilton, Mississippi in the 25. Outside row number 2 is going to be Leslie Brown out of Lumberton, Mississippi. Row 3 inside is David Massey out of Meridian, Mississippi in the 32. It's David James on the outside lane in the 111. Seth McNeil inside row 4 out of Quitman, Mississippi in the 1M. And it's John Ward out of Pensacola, Florida in the 26. Row 5, Tim Raid on the inside in the 15H out of Decatur, Mississippi. And it's Joey Ekman, shotgun on the field in the 2. 8 laps on the board. We will lock in the top 8. Problems for David James. He's got it fired. He's ready to go. So racked and stacked, nose to tail. Will be green flag racing this time by. Here we go. Green flag is out. Corey again takes him down the front stretch into 1 and 2. It's Nathan Page on the outside. Oh, the 25 slips up. Oh, and we got the 111 up on the wall. Heavy damage. Caution on the speedway. David James takes a ride up the wall in the back stretch. Hopefully that driver is okay. We see him moving around in the cockpit. We're going to send the wrecker up there. A couple of track officials to check him out. It looks like that may be McNeil. Turned around up in turn 3. But David James, a hard lick on the backstretch wall. So caution early with a donut on the scorecard. David James checking him out. We'll get a thumbs up to make sure he's all right. Driver okay? Thumbs up. He's all right. That was a wild ride, though. We've seen cars climb that wall on the backstretch, man. It's a scary feeling if you're in that race car to climb that wall, not knowing if you're going to tip over. But he was able to ride it out, and I believe the driver is okay. So, unfortunately, he's going to leave on the hook truck. Yeah, that went downhill quicker than a greased pig at a county fair. Goodness gracious. All right, we're going to refire. As they get David James off the speedway, they'll take him to pit side. And no laps complete on the board. We'll see how they re-rack and stack. The 25 may have had a little damage on his car. A front end damage, it looks like, on the 25. The track official is going to pull off a fender on the right side of the race car. Tim Ray pulls up behind along with David Massey, I believe, in the 32. So right side fender damage on the 25. Looks like he's got some damage on the door panel as well. He's going to park it right there and wait on the field to catch up to him. All right, well, they're re-racked and stacked. Caution light. They'll get the one-to-go signal here. So it's going to be Corey Gann on the front row. He's got Nathan Page on the outside. It's Kevin Effling on the second row. Leslie Brown on the outside of him. Then it's David Massey and John Ward in that row 3. Row 4 looks like McNeil and Ray. And Joey Eggman going to tag the rear of the field. Light is out. Here we go. Green flag racing. 8 laps will be the distance. We're going to lock in the top 8 cars. Only one of these cars will go home. It's Nathan Page out front. He's got Corey Gann in tow. Leslie Brown in third. It's a battle for the 4th position between Eflin and the 32 and Massey. Battle up front, though. Here comes Gann. He's going to peek to the inside of Nathan Page. Page sets sail, though. Got him by Carling. Now the 55, the triple nickel, battles back up to the door handles of the 16. They'll take it down the back stretch. Page going to have a fender at the flag stand. 3 laps complete, coming to halfway. Now the triple nickel gets a run on him in the back stretch. Page able to outpower him through the corner and to the flag stand. It's Page just by hair. Gann able to pick up speed as they take it down the back stretch, and we've got contact over in turn number 2. Massey and Effling made contact. Effling has parked it in the infield. Massey able to refire. I was watching the leaders there as they battled it out. I need some honey. It's in my throat. Eflin was quick to take it to the infield there. His day may be done. But you know what they say. Every lap counts, every move matters. And these drivers are all in. So the flagman says double them up. It's going to be Page to the restart. Leslie Brown on the inside lane. It's Corey Gann on the outside. John Ward in the 26. He'll hold the inside of row 3. He's got Tim Ray on the outside in the 15. Then Ekman and McNeil sharing the 4th row. It's David Massey. Tail end of the field. Green flag is out. Here they go. Page takes him through the corner. He's got Corey Gann and the Lumberton, Mississippi driver Leslie Brown holds on to the 3rd spot. Page on the outside. He may have lost a tad bit there as they come to the flag stand. I believe it's going to be Corey Gann. No. Well, yeah. Gann just by whisker hair. Page still battling to the outside lane, and Tim Gay slides in front of the field on his own. Bringing them back to the caution. What a battle we've got for the top spot. So caution on the speedway for a spin by Tim Ray in the 15. Good news is all these cars will transfer to the A main. Street Stock Heat's up next. Great Racing USA Street Stock Heat races up next. So with 3 laps to go, we're going to get a single file restart here. Page hammers the loud pedal. We'll ride it up to the door handles of the triple nickel. Corey Gann trying to hold on to that lead. 2 to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. Page still battling Gann down the back stretch. White flag this time. Looks like Gann may have slipped there. That's going to open the door for Page. Page sails it past the flag stand. He's got the lead, but here comes Gann. A great battle, side by side down the back stretch. The 2 machines slow rolls over here. Here comes the checkered flag. And it looks like it's going to be Page for the win. Corey Gann comes home 2nd. Leslie Brown 3rd. McNeil 4th. Massey 5th. And smoke coming out of the back of the 2. I believe the 2 may have expired the motor. Tough break for Joey Ekman. Big celebration for the Guntown, Mississippi driver, Nathan Page. He'll start on the outside row of the feature event later this evening. Very sorry, guys, about my voice here. It's trying to hang on. I had a little cold there after the Fall Classic and tried to do everything I could to keep from getting the hoarse voice, but it has showed up on me. Getting ready for heat race number 1 for the street stocks. On the front row, out of Cuba, Alabama, is Jamie Bolin, the 232 track star race car. On the outside row, out of Norco, Louisiana, they call him Meatball, Caden Jackson in the 05. Row 2 inside is going to be Kyle McMahon out of Mount Vernon, Illinois, in the 45. He'll share that row with Dalton Peavy in the Missile Chassis. Number 9 out of Mooresboro, North Carolina. Row 3 is going to be Matt Sawyers out of Holiday, Tennessee in the 10. It's Trey Bright out of Coker, Alabama in the B9. Row 4, Logan Bright on the inside lane out of Coker, Alabama in the 82. And the outside lane, it's Matt Davis out of Rincon, Georgia in the 9D. Row 5, Dylan Hamilton out of Containment, Florida in the 22H. And it's Carlos Williamson in the 31. Andrew Stone in the 2S. Shotgun on the field. Here we go. 8 laps the distance. Jackson leads the first lap. 3 wide as they step out of 2. Every position matters in this heat race. Jackson has the lead for the moment. Bolin works down the bottom of the racetrack. He has rolled up to the 05. A battle down the backstretch. Cross flags. Caden Jackson halfway home. Bolin slides up the racetrack. He'll hold down the second spot. Dalton Peavy in the 3rd position. Trey Bright holds on to the 4th spot. Meatball Jackson comes to 2 to go. Bolin, Peavy, Bright, your top 4. White flag. One more time around for Caden Jackson. Here's the checker flag. Jackson picks up the win. Bolin comes home 2nd. Peavy 3rd. Bright 4th. Matt Davis, Kyle McMahon, Matt Sawyers, Logan Bright, your top 8. Andrew Stone, Dylan Hamilton, and Carlos Williamson in the 11th spot. How many we locking in? So Dalton Peavy, your final transfer there. Locking in the top 3. Getting ready for heat race number 2. That's Michael Santangelo on the front row out of Harahan, Louisiana in the 77S. On the outside lane out of Union Grove, North Carolina in the 44, it's Jeff Parsons. Row 2 on the inside lane, it's Calvin Martin in the C24, and on the outside of him, it's Ethan Wilson out of Fayetteville, North Carolina in the 5. Row 3, we have Carl Kilgore the 4th out of Greenville, Mississippi in the 11K, and it's Bryce Shesby in the 13S out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Row 4, on the inside lane, it's Mutt Trotter out of Slayton, Tennessee in the 7-7. Outside of him is Caleb Vandergriff out of Mount Pleasant, Tennessee in the 13V. Row 5, Corey Bueller out of Denham Springs, Louisiana in the 11B. And it's Calvin Cook out of Chumacula, Florida in the 6. I may have butchered that one. My bad. Here we go. Locking in the top 3. Parsons peeks to the inside. He may have a run on Santangelo. Santangelo with a fender out front. Parsons there, though, in the 44. Kilgore in that final transfer. Chesby slides way up the racetrack. A hard right for the 13. It's Martin in the 4th position. He's just on the outside of that transfer. The 11 of Kilgore goes to the outside. Kilgore has a run on Parsons. Closing the distance. It's Santangelo out front. Parsons in 2nd. Kilgore in the transfer. Halfway. Single file all the way through the field. It's Santangelo leading lap 5. Parsons holding on to the 2nd position. Kilgore in the 3rd. Martin about a second off from the back bumper of the 11. Here's 2 sticks. 2 to go. Santangelo will bring him back to the white flag. One more time around. Bringing him back to the checkers. It's Santangelo picking up race number 2. Parsons in the 2nd spot. Your final transfer, Carl Kilgore the 4th. Calvin Martin, Mutt Trutter, Bryce Chesby just missing the transfer. And we'll go to heat race number 3. On the pole. Out of Causville, Mississippi, it's the 11H, Spencer Hughes in the 11. Outside lane, Landon Jackson out of Norco, Louisiana in the 18J. Row 2 inside, it's Mark Thorne out of Gallion, Alabama in the 24T. He'll share that row with Dylan Ussery out of Cottondale, Florida in the 71. Row 3, it's Johnny Stokes, Dr. Dirt out of Columbus, Mississippi. On the outside of him is Chris O'Connor in the 25R out of Milano, Florida. Row 4 on the inside out of Jay, Florida, it's Wyatt Parker in the 8 machine. That is Chase Pennington out of West Point, Mississippi in the 74. Sonny Gilmore, she's on the inside row of 5 in the 64G out of Milton, Florida. And it's Nick Weldon on the outside lane out of Fort Walton, Florida in the 36. Top 3 transfer. Here we go. Wyatt Parker all up underneath the 1 machine of Johnny Stokes on that start there. They get it situated though. And Thorne has a run on the 11. He peeks to the inside. The 18 of Jackson, that is Landon Jackson with the final transfer. 2 laps complete, 6 to go. It's Hughes out front. He'll bring it back to the line. He's about half a second ahead of the 24. Jackson in Ussery, separated by a half a second. Hughes gets the cross flags. He's halfway. Thorne ain't letting up. He's going to battle him down the back stretch. Five laps complete. 3 to go. On the move, it's Wyatt Parker. He's going to hold the top of the racetrack. He'll try to close in on Ussery. I'm just not sure if he's going to have enough time to get to Jackson. 2 sticks in the air. We're 2 laps away. Thorne got around Spencer Hughes on the backstretch. Thorne's going to bring him back to the white flag. Mark Thorne takes it to the front. Now Spencer may be in trouble. Jackson goes to the inside. To the checkered flag. It's going to be Mark Thorne. The Galleon Stallion picks up the win. And boy, oh boy, he beat the best to get it. Spencer Hughes, second. Landon Jackson, third. That's your final transfer. Dylan Ussery, Wyatt Parker, Chase Pennington. Just missing it. Heat number 4 up next.